Good evening, how are we all doing? Thank you very much for joining me. It is your one and only Aussie Don. And welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. How are we all doing? Hey, what is going on here? We're back in the original part of the studio, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we have our backdrop, our winter backdrop. This is the winter room, as you know, folks. I've moved out of the summer room. And the only reason I've moved out of the summer room, technically, is here early this evening, we had a blackout here in my area, and here in Sydney, and we had all the power go out for around about 20 minutes to half an hour, and the power came back on, and my Telstra internet box has decided to malfunction. So it's no longer working. It's lucky that I have the white NBN internet box. This is a business internet box. So yeah, I have the more powerful NBN box. And the good news is that I'm running the only way I could run. Oh, well, I actually didn't think it would work at first. I actually thought, I'll come in and move everything and see and plug it in here because the internet cable's not long enough to reach the other room. It was easy enough to reach the other box, but yeah, it just wasn't able to reach the PC. So I had to move everything into here and see if it would work, and it does. So I'm running off the NBN box as is. So I'm not sure how the stream's going to react tonight or how the picture quality is going to be or anything like that. So if you do see lag, I do apologize. So let's get it up and running, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have an intro for tonight's... we don't have the intro for Train Sim Classic, folks. We haven't updated the intro for Train Sim Classic for quite a while. So without further ado, let's welcome you all to the 204th edition of Choo Choo Tuesdays, and this week we are doing Train Simulator Classic. It is actually the first live stream for Train Sim Classic since March, so it's been a while. So welcome aboard, and how are we all doing? Hopefully everybody is well. We've got a lot of messages going into the stream tonight. Actually, I had BJ Truck Spotter actually sent me a message through the message I left on the community wall. And I did explain to him that, yes, I did check the price for a new internet box. It's $288. I can't afford $288, I'm telling you that much. So I'm going to have to save up for it. So, for the meanwhile, I don't have any Wi-Fi in the house. Lucky I got phone credit. But, yeah, picture looks good. We are ready to rock and roll. So we are doing East Coast Main Line tonight. In the South section, from Peterborough to London King's Cross. We are rolling with the Armstrong Powerhouse Class 700 series. And we have the Class 700 here tonight. Now, I know that we are still technically classified as Train Simulator Classic 2024. But as you can see by the logo up at the top there, yep, up there, you can see the top, right up the top there, you can see the Choo Choo Tuesdays logo. You can see that I've actually changed the 2024 logo back to the original Train Sim Classic logo. So there you go. It's back to the way it was. So we are expecting Train Sim Classic to be moved over anytime soon now. So back to its original name. Yeah, in 2025 it'll go back to 2026. That's the way it works, doesn't it? So yeah. All right, let's rock and roll. Enjoy. So you can see that I've actually pulled the trigger on everything here. Yes, just open up the doors there as well. And we're just going to open up those doors. There we go. That's better. Alright, so we're at Peterborough. Everybody knows this from Train Sim Classic. The duties are now being done, so they're preparing for that now. So 76.30 miles, which is a fair few kilometers in real life. So don't say, oh, this is out of the question for Train Sim World. I know Matt did say explained when East Coast Mainline Peterborough to Doncaster was released. You know, he did explain back then. Oh, there's so many stations, and then yeah, 1 year later you actually go with a route that's very similar to it. And how many stations is there? And it's less kilometers or less miles. So yeah, never say never. This is a route that I actually would like to see in Train Sim. All right, here we go. It's the 12 cars. So you can see there we have the 12 car, which is actually legit for the East Coast Main Line. For the East Coast Main Line, the East Coast Main Line actually runs from Peterborough. So you do see Class 700s. They don't run any further than Peterborough on the East Coast Main Line. And they are 12 car variants. I think there is other variants, but the 12 car variant is the well-known one. So yeah, if we did get a Train Sim Classic version, obviously, hopefully, we and pray to God that they finally officially release the 12 car version. Now, I know there is a mod version of it. Obviously, we have the Brighton Mainline modded timetable for Train Sim World. And yes, there is a mod version of the 8 car that has been converted over for a 12 car. It actually is a 12 car version, but and even in the inside, it's got the 12 car logos and everything. So it's pretty cool. It's been out for a couple of years now. A little bit less than that, actually. It feels like a couple of years. Right. And as you know, I use the I got the RW Hansa, the second version, or the Pro version, the second version. Right. Let's crank her up, 105 miles per hour now. We have in-cab views with no passengers on board. Yep, typical Dovetail. BVE, AP 700, yes it is. Yes, it certainly does, Chris. The 801, the Class 805 and the 800s, they run along East Coast Mainline, yes. The North London Railways, yes. The LNE yards. East Coast Main Line, not East Coast Line. East Coast Main Line. So the cover photo was taken back in 2024, folks, for tonight's live stream, but it's a little representation of what we're doing tonight. Truck World Australia I have released today, folks. I haven't had the chance to do it. I've been absolutely flat chat busy here today. I went truck spotting again today, folks, and I had fears that I wasn't originally going to have my my trip that I did yesterday to the M7 show up today, tomorrow for our YouTube channel. Leading into the live stream, folks, we had our premiere of our first full-length video from Vivid Sydney 2025 and the Light Festival, and we also had the premiere of our latest truck spotting trip from my Thursday trip last week at St Mary's. We have tomorrow on the YouTube channel, and I need to post it up overnight, the truck spotting trip, for the first one for winter 2025 here in Australia, and the first for June 2025, as we bring to you my truck spotting trip from Monday the 2nd of June 2025 at the M7 motorway at Rudy Hill in Sydney, Australia. And earlier today I went to the M2 motorway here in Sydney to a brand new location. Ooh, where did I go, folks? Brand new location, never done before, folks. Never truck spotted in this spot until now. We went to North Rocks, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, North Rocks. So the M2 motorway at North Rocks, coming your way, where I am at the bus stop there, in between the motorway. In between the motorway, yes. In between the motorway, north and southbound traffic going up the hill and down the hill. Fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. A great video coming your way. That'll premiere on Friday. And yeah, we've got some very excited to share that one with you guys. First ever time, M2 at North Rocks here in Sydney. Just a couple kilometres before the M1 motorway that heads up towards Newcastle. So it's we've got some very nice trucks. The traditional trucks, the Freds are in there again. The Interstate Freds, Interstate out of Shepparton, they're in there. Ross Transport, they're involved. The Nollies, the Lindsays, you know, the Norms are there. The Suns are there, the Pair Suns. You know, we got the Winston in there as well, and much more. Lots of great stuff, and there's some convoy stuff as well, folks. Because not only did we see one Falcon Trans train truck today, ladies and gentlemen, not one Falcon Trans. We normally only see one. We see the convoy today, ladies and gentlemen. There was one, and then another one behind it. So we have two of them. So that's going to be coming up on the channel, and looking forward to it. And other well-known companies as well, Trans Freight Management, and Compass Transport, and Coastal, they were there as well. And yeah, lots of great stuff. KS Easter went through, but unfortunately I didn't capture it because I was on the offside doing footage at the time. Did we move over tracks, did we? I think we did, didn't we? We're not on the... Oh, actually... We'll soon find out. So I hope you enjoyed that divot video, folks. So if you didn't watch it, it's definitely worth watching. You have the option to watch it upwards to 4K at the moment. We've got the what is probably the highlight of the festival. There's a very nice light thing down at Darling Harbour, and we've got a fair bit of the footage for that. So do look forward to enjoying that one later on. Yeah, I was seeing the power. When I had the power out, my dad got the text message saying the power was going to be out until 1 a.m. tonight. I thought, oh, great. I actually started preparing to actually pack my bag so I can actually go to Divot tonight. Actually, I was because I'm planning to go to Vivid within the next week. And I was like, oh, well, this sort of gives me the opportunity now the power's out, that I can actually go out tonight and I can go and do Vivid and everything. But yeah, the power came on as soon as I started packing my bag. Within 5 minutes, the lights came back on. I was like, oh, change of plans. Let's see if I can get my internet back up and running. And well, I didn't know my internet was out at the time, but anyway. Yeah. Well, I didn't know my internet power, like the box broke, but anyway, it is what it is. I told my dad, I said, when the next electricity bill comes in, tell him you're not paying it because you owe me $288 for a new box. So if I do all of a sudden cut out tonight, folks, you'll know there will be another power outage, so I'll just warn you in advance, okay? Get involved in our live stream chat. The 700 is a nice train. Yeah, it is a 12-car train. It is quite a long train. So you've seen the 12-car variant on Train Sim World, and you've seen the 12-car variant now here on Train Sim Classic. This is the Armstrong Powerhouse version. The Train Sim World version is got a mix of the normal sounds as well as the Armstrong Powerhouse sounds, and pretty much a majority of them are. But we also obviously we've even upped that even more. And we've got legit sounds with It's Your 165 on Train Sim World. So the Train Sim World version, I have to say, sounds way better, obviously, because you know we've got the It's Your 165 sound mods, which have been which are authentic recordings from the actual real life Class 700. The It's Your 165 is an absolute god to the UK. Train Sim World rail community, and yeah, his work can't be thanked enough by us here at Australia Worldwide Entertainment. As well as all the great modders that take their time and effort to put in some great mods for Train Sim World. There is some great mods through the Train Sim community as well. For Train Sim Classic, so yeah, I don't know, I've never really gotten into those because yeah, I always found it hard to load, to download stuff and put it into certain, like I'm very confused on where's got to go where on Train Sim Classic, always have been. So it's a little bit of a, more of a beast. This is a non-stop service, yes, that's correct. Station that was Huntingdon, yes, named after me. Named way before me, don't worry, I'm joking around. BVE, hey Bean Ben, hopefully you're enjoying the stream there. It is Armstrong Powerhouse Class 700. And there is different, pardon me, there is different variants you can get with the Armstrong Powerhouse version. 707, 17, 705, So there's a few different variants. Southwest Trains variant. There's the Southeastern, of course. And even the old Thameslink version. And we actually have the non-branded Thameslink version on this one. I've noticed the Thameslink is not on the sides, but yeah, we've got non-branded on this. Actually, I don't know why it's non-branded. Actually, I might have to see if I've got the branding patch downloaded. I'll see that. I'll check that some other time, but that's all good. We're not too fussed about that. We all know it's a Thameslink. Oh, they certainly are after me. Yes, yes, yes. They certainly are. The ladies are coming after me like always. I'll keep dreaming. I hate being single, I swear. It's just such a pain. There's one really nice, beautiful blonde lady to come and just sweep me off my arms and just say no. I was even settled down. So there's beautiful countryside along here. We've got these hay bays and nice farms along here, and nice couple houses along as well. And yeah, it is rural, and then it goes into urban later on. We can stop at some stops actually. This stop up down here we can actually stop if we so like to, but we're going to keep going. And here is the stop down here. Now I got my game capped at 60 frames per second via the Nivea control panel, and it's all been set up through there with some settings. And it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Don't need any more than that. You know, you don't need more than 60 frames per second. 60 frames is quite sufficient, you know, on 140, on a 180 hertz screen. You know, on an ultra wide monitor, but I play the game with the lines on each side, so I bring it down to the standard 1440p. And yeah, it's quite a nice train to drive actually, this one. Yeah, just joining us, we're on the East Coast Main Line South. We are heading from Peterborough to London King's Cross, non-stop service, all the way into King's Cross Station. On our first trip here on Train Sim Classic here today on PC. And this is our 204th edition of our Tuesday tradition of Choo Choo Tuesdays. If you missed last night's Train Sim World live stream of All Aboard Live, there is a full replay provided now for you guys, and it is on our dedicated Train Sim World past live streams playlist, yes. And more than welcome to check that out. If you like your real life trains, check our Sydney train spotting playlist on our home screen of our YouTube channel. You'll see all the real life trains from Sydney, Australia. The likes of the XPTs and the V sets, K sets, Tangaras, the T sets, the Lots and lots of different trains. The Explorers are on there, you name it, we got it all on there. Freight trains are on there. So uploaded a couple new ones the other day after my trip to Vivid. I went back to Central Railway Station to catch the metro back home, and yep, I captured a couple endeavours in there. And K-sets, which were very cool because, yeah, I haven't seen a K-set in quite a fair few months. 46 miles to go. I did have the whole East Coast main line actually on Train Sim Classic for quite a while actually. I was a member of Al Tops for a fair while. It's a AP Class 700, not an ATS. Did I say ATS on this? I might have. I apologise for that. I get AP and ATS mixed up so many times. They both overcharge, like we all know that. You think Dovetail charge a lot? They do as well. That's what I like about RSSLO. His prices are reasonable, but he has a lot of sales, which is quite good. So AP don't have too many sales, and so does. And Alan Tops, I don't remember. I don't think he ever has had a sale to be honest. But yeah, when it comes to RSSLO, yeah, there's always some sales going on. There's actually there was a German sale going on. I'm not sure if it's still going on at the moment, but there was a German sale going on recently. I'm using the RW Enhancer 2. Which is a very, very awesome product to use. RW Enhancer 2. Not a bad price for it either. It's very, very worth the price, I tell you. Highly recommended. Very highly recommended. There's some chat on the forums recently. I did see some people were actually saying that the Skybox improvements from AP actually just as good as the RW Enhancer, and I can't say yes or no because I haven't used them, so I can't judge on that. But because I use I don't play Train Sim Classic too often. I'm just a casual on it. You know, I only do it when I live stream the game more so these days. We'll be doing some uploaded videos though, folks. Our next live stream of Train Sim Classic, we're going to be checking out the brand new. It's releasing this Friday, actually. The brand new RSSLO German route, and it's from Frankfurt, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, our new Frankfurt route is coming to Train Sim Classic, and we are definitely doing it. I'm being very excited for this one. I was even asking, like, what's going on? Because it was like 6 weeks in between, like, the last post to the recent post, and I was like, come on, we need some information. We need to know what's going on. You know? So it's the Cultus that's coming. It's the Cultus. It's going to be an awesome route. I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, I've had an account with RSSLO for about almost 3 years now, and yeah, I've always enjoyed their products. There's been, you know, some lag here and there, you know, frame rate can dip, you know, a fair bit, but there's been some patches that have improved it over time, and the game is, that was more at the time when the game was a little bit unsteady, when they started smashing up the code and started breaking down the coding and started removing a lot of stuff and whatnot, and they were just playing around with the core of the game. And yeah, now the game's finally in a place where it's just, yeah, running good, you know, it's finally back to being beautiful. And that's why they don't want to touch the code anymore, because it's finally in a place where they can be satisfied, and we're all satisfied, where you know, we're saying please don't play around anymore with it. If you do it, we're going to have a riot. That's it. So the game's mainly, the game now is basically being supported by third party. There is a brand new country coming into Train Sim Classic within the next 12 months. We will be heading, like we did in Train Sim World this last 12 months, for the first time to the Netherlands. So we've got a route coming out of Amsterdam for Train Sim Classic coming. And that's going to be within the next 12 months. There's no confirmed date, so I'm saying the next 12 months. We're definitely going to see Amsterdam in Train Sim Classic, and of course we're going to be doing that here on our channel. You know, I have a big selection of content on Train Sim Classic. I've got a lot of content and a lot of third-party content as well. You know, so yeah, we've got the workshop stuff as well. So we've got a fair bit of stuff. Yeah, I was so fearful I wasn't going to be on tonight after my Telstra internet box decided to shit itself. But what happened was that the light at the front will light up in white, but the lights at the back, as soon as I turned it on, it flicked. It would come up very, very dim, and then it would just flicker off. And then it kept doing it. I even tried different power points. I even waited for it to see if it will load all back up, and nothing at all. Yes, I did talk about that earlier in the stream. I haven't had time to do anything today, unfortunately. So I haven't had the chance to play it, and I've actually today just built the first skins for the 2020. Sorry, for the 2020. I've just built the first free skins for the Freighter T-Liner Trailer Skins Pack 22, which will be released at the end of the month, hopefully. If all goes to plan, hopefully by the end of the month. And I'm hoping too, because we've got the school holidays at the start of July, which, as you know, folks, I'll be busy in those 2 weeks of the school holidays, folks. I won't be doing too much on the channel, and I won't be doing too much content. So there will be, as always, through the school holidays, less content than normal. The daily shorts will continue to be posted. Don't worry about that. Most of the shorts will be on my trips in the mornings and the afternoons, obviously, but I'll get my times here and there in the afternoons to go truck spotting. So. But it'll probably mainly the traditional M7 content. So yeah, I downloaded it, got it on my SSD drive, and ready to go. I've built 3 new skins for American Truck Simulator. So we've got 2 FTE reefer. By the way, folks, I will be this week releasing the 5th skin pack for the FTE reefer. So the Godfather's FTE reefer trailer skins pack number 5 we'll be releasing, and we've got some very nice fruit and vegetable companies that we've done, folks. We've got Tutti Frutti Wholesale out of Coffs Harbour, and we've got Diablo's out of Rockhampton in Queensland. Diablo's fruit market in Rockhampton in Queensland. So yeah, the M1 Truck Spotter, seen that trailer for the first ever time down in northern New South Wales here recently. So seen it on his page today, and I thought, oh wow, I would like to do that skin. So I did. I had to build the logo and everything myself, but it wasn't too much fuss at all. It was yeah, got it up and running. So I got a skin for the Freighter T-liner for that as well, and we've also got one for the FTE reefer, and the same with the Diablos. The Diablos and the Tutti Frutti are both for the FTE and the Freighter T-liner trailers. So I've done one for each. So the good thing about the Freighter T-liner is you can throw a Thermo King. You can turn it into a reefer if you like. So we've got that option with that trailer. That's a good thing about American Truck with that trailer. And the other one we've done is Lindsay's Transport. We've done a Lindsay's Transport Freighter T-liner finally. And we've got that with the T610. So with the Diablos, we've done a T900 Legend, which is really cool. So we've got a T900 Legend trip coming up. We've got a T610. We've got 2 T610 trips coming up. So do look forward to those. So Tutti Frutti Wholesale out of Rockhampton, out of Coffs Harbour in northern New South Wales. Lindsay's Transport. And Diablo's fruit market out of Rockhampton in Queensland. So those skins are going to be involved in the upcoming Kenworth T-Series skins pack version 1.2 update, and that'll be coming very soon, folks, the new update. So I do look forward to that. So if you're not aware, the Freighter T-liner trailer skins pack 21 got released at the end of last week for American Truck Simulator. So the 21st skin pack is out now, and we have the Volvo FH 2021 model skins pack releasing this week. So that's coming out for Euro Truck and American Truck Simulator if you have the Soap 98 converter. So you can do that. So yeah, Truck World Australia, I haven't had the chance to play it yet. I actually sat back and watched a guy that had early access for it. Started watching it last night actually, and yeah, it was quite cool. They got a T900 Legend in it. I think it's cool. I like how they got the striping down the sides. It actually reminds me of a truck that I actually know about here in Sydney. That actually is it a T9? I think it might be a T909, but it's got the same type of striping. But yeah, I know it's not. I know they haven't got official, legit licensed trucks at them in the game, but we all know it's a T900. Like you can see it. It's a Legend 900. I hope that they end up getting official licensing. I know SES software, when Euro Truck Simulator first got released, there was no official licensing for trucks, and they didn't get a license till later on. So it's a true story, yeah. With the truck sims for SES, there was no official licensing trucks, and then they ended up getting licenses, you know, to do real trucks, and I'm hoping that this will be the same scenario, that they'll eventually officially get official licensing. The trucking community will be jumping up and down for joy, especially here in Australia. And we all know that in the game, you know, they got the massive fake Aussie accents, you know. Typical bloody Americans trying to put on our accent. Howdy, y'all. How you going, y'all? I'm gonna speak American now. I'm from the land down under. That's not how we talk, you know. When I heard it, I thought, when I heard it, I was like, this guy's not an Aussie. You gotta talk like, g'day mate, how you going? Yeah. Move that truck over here. Yeah, just park it over there, mate. Yeah, just over the back there. Yeah, just make sure you don't hit the fat bitch at the back there. She's got a fat ass. You know, just make sure she don't smack in the back of that. You know what I mean? There was an accident this afternoon actually in my area, and captured it on video actually, and I actually made it quite funny. It was a free car pile-up, folks. Involved a Coles delivery truck and a little tiny car, and then this ute at the back of it. And yeah, on a really bad intersection here in my area, petrol station and stuff, and yeah, I captured it on video, and the KWT boys were around, the Kevin Walters Towing, so the main boys were there, and I was on the camera, and I was like, "What happened, Mr. Drifter?" Got a nice photo next to one of the KWT towing trucks anyway, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, it was a sad thing last year actually. Kevin Walters, towing, that's the company, KWT, and unfortunately Kevin passed away last year, and yeah, it was very, very sad. Actually, was it last year or earlier this year, I think? I know it's been recently in the last 12 months. It was very, very sad. I actually watched, the funeral was broadcast on online, and I watched the funeral. I was at my best mate's house at the time. We were sitting there, having a drink and a cigarette, and just watching the funeral, and yeah, he absolutely adored, his trucks, and, loved his Kenworths, And, yeah, when I watched the video and all the Kenworths going in, I was like, oh my God, it's beautiful. But it wasn't about the trucks, this guy was absolute legend in my area, and where I'm living now, and yeah, such a icon to the area of Blacktown here in Sydney. Brookman's Park, we're going through there now. We're 15 miles away. We're not too far away to the end of this trip now. So we're going to be getting into some urban areas very shortly. keyboard, mouse. Yeah, we're starting to get into some more built up areas now. Yeah, so we've had a Train Sim World patch over the last 24 hours, folks. So we've had a brand new downloadable patch for Train Sim World 5. The patch notes are at the Dovetail forums, folks. There's some core improvements. There's some fixes to the S Bahn Frankfurt as well, and a few others as well. And also, we've had the patch, obviously, for the upcoming release of Cargo Line Pack 4. So I was expecting a patch this week, actually, because of the Cargo Line Pack 4. I thought, oh, well, surely we're going to get a patch. Yeah, it was a pretty significant, it was a pretty decent package. Not seen too much on the forums about any issues or anything for it, so I haven't checked it out myself to see if there's any improvements or anything, but you know, it is what it is. We all know the micro shattering and all that's, you know, not going to be fixed or anything. So yeah, crashes. They reckon they've optimized some things for scenarios, and I'm thinking, well, it's not the scenarios that we're worrying about optimization. We want core optimization where we don't have any crashes, and we want optimization for the continuous micro shattering that, especially on the hardcore routes, you know, please do something to soften the blow. Or if you're going to keep doing these timetables, you know, these big timetables, you need to make sure you optimize it in a way where it's not going to cause any conflict. Like, you know, you've seen me only do one trip with the lower timetable, and you can see that timetable trip was way smoother than the full-blown timetable. Unfortunately, folks, I am a hardcore person, so I have to have the full timetable. So, yeah, I have to suffer with the micro sharing. We are 8 miles away. Next stop is New Southgate. New Southgate. Doors will be opening on the right side. New Southgate is coming. Alright, New Southgate. We're going to stop here, folks. So we are stopping at our first stop along the way. So 6 miles to go, or just under 7 miles to go now. New Southgate. Doors will be opening up on the left side, not the right side. I actually thought they were on the right side, but it's not. It would have been if we were on the slow line. If I chose the slow line, that would have been the scenario there and there. Did I just make that guy get off his phone? Right, there we are. There's a new Southgate. So this one right here. It's a lovely station. Let's have a look. Zoom that back out a little bit. It's a little bit too zoomy there. Whoop, hang on. There's a chair there. Got some people there waiting for the train. And somebody bopping to the music there. Yep, bopping up and down. And the doors are closing. And we're about to take off for departure. Okay. The first Capital Connect bus replace trains information just there. Where'd you find this information out for Crazy Aussie? So that's technically just 2 sets. So it's only 2 sets. It's nothing really too major. If it's only just 16 cars, that means it's only 2 sets. It is what it is. We knew it was going to happen, so, you know. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really too into I'm still into trains and everything, but it's not yeah, you know, if it was a Kenworth getting scrapped, it would have been, you know, that's always a sad day. So. The V-sets are a very, very awesome train. I love them and everything. I have to say, I'm really, I'm starting to get really into these A sets that have got the second series engines in them, and the B sets are just so beautiful. They're so nice when I hear them, especially when there's hardly anybody on the train. You can just hear them, the whistle and the whistle sound, and they're very similar to the Electro Stars, like this train, the Class 700s and 710s, and that just sound beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So we are in the outskirts of the London region now, so we are 4 miles out from King's Cross. We're going to be going past Emirates Stadium very soon. Is it still Emirates Stadium, the Arsenal Stadium? We're about to go past Arsenal Stadium very soon. Because we're in the middle. Yep. Oops, let's go down, Aussie. And there it is. It's just popped into the picture now. There's the Arsenal Stadium in front there. Emirates Stadium. All the Arsenal fans there. Anybody that supports Arsenal, there you go. I don't follow the EPL or the English soccer like I used to. I don't really care about it anymore, to be honest. You know, I used to follow it. I used to be very fanatic for Manchester United back in the days with Sir Alex Ferguson and stuff, but it's more so because they stopped the coverage on the Foxtel here in Australia, and it went to some other pay service, and you know, I don't unfortunately the game has frozen up on me. Oh, that's very weird. That's absolutely frozen up on me, folks. Okay, I've had the game crash to the desktop. I'll wait for a response, actually. Looks like the game has crashed to the desktop, unfortunately, folks. That's quite weird. That's actually happened. So, unfortunately, I have to yeah. Okay. So, we will be back in a couple minutes. That works out all right anyway, because we were at the end of that trip. Yeah, I've never had anything like that happen ever. Out of all the times I've played Train Sim Classic, so that was very, very weird, very weird. Okay, hopefully we'll get back into the game here very shortly. So yeah, I was explaining earlier there was a patch for Train Sim World. So I will while I'm waiting to bring up the patch notes. I will have a look at these, and we shall. Just give me a second, folks. We're having some technical problems at the moment. All right, we're back up and running. Yeah, sorry about that, folks. Okay. All right. So. I apologize for that run. That was very disappointing there at the end. I don't know why it crashed, but I've never had that happen before, where it's just literally just frozen and just done that. That's worse than Train Sim World put together. Yeah, I was talking about stability earlier, and then that happened. So yeah, fuck your stability. You're a load of shit, fucking Dovetail. All right. All right, let's now do a S Bahn service. Actually, I was planning to do a S Bahn service today. We had Berlin to Leipzig. But that's not really technically a S Bahn, is it? It's not S Bahn at all. So we need to do something that's actually S Bahnish, and we will do that right here, right now. So what we'll do is we will grab ourselves a German route. And we have the S1 Hamburg to do that. So we have Hamburg Hauptbahnhof, and we're going to installing. What the hell is that shit? That's weird. And we're going to go up to Bad Oderschuh, or whatever they bloody call it. So we'll do that, and we'll do this in 9:30 in the morning with a bit of cloud, and it is summer. Actually, we'll do a nice sunny day. Nice sunny day. We have to get ourselves the German train, of course, for that to happen. So let's make sure we get something that's actually the S1 train. It's not that one. What train is that? I was trying to think what German train it is. There it is there. That's the one. The 474. So we've got a 6 car. Okay. A 6 car. We'll do this one. We hope you enjoy. Here we go. All right. Hopefully everything will work out better for the stream. So we technically got there towards the end anyway. Like basically when you get down that where we were just then, you go into a tunnel and you go over the top of Southeastern High Speed, and then you're basically into you go over under Southeastern High Speed, and the North London coast, the North London route, obviously, as you know, is the what's the Mile May, and yeah. That's what it technically is. All right, we're in a pretty interesting train. This is, I'll tell you. First things first. Get the doors open. Doors open, I should say. I don't think that will come to Train Sim World, Chris. It definitely won't be number 5. You can forget about asking for anything else for Train Sim World 5. It's not going to happen. Whatever's on the roadmap, yeah, a lot of it probably won't. Yeah, some of it will make this era and some of it won't. Well, we all know that this is in S Bahn Hamburg. Like this is a different beast to Train Sim Classics than Train Sim Classic, but sorry, than Train Sim World. The Hamburg route is different on Train Sim World than what it is here. But yeah, I don't think we will see this loco in Train Sim World. Unfortunately, Chris, it is an older loco. It is a Hamburg one, so maybe if they wanted to, you know, do a different Hamburg route, maybe, yeah. But I lean towards this not being a possibility for Train Sim World. I don't see the demand for it. I don't think it's, you know, a real demanding train. So. That track you seen on the side back there on that corner, folks, that's the U-Bahn. That's actually part of Subway Sim Hamburg, or Subway Sim 2 as well, because Hamburg's in 2 as well. G'day Train Simulator Route Builder, how you going? Welcome aboard. Hustlebrook coming up. Okay, some of the doors have opened up down there more. I'm a veteran of Train Sim Classic, actually. I've been playing Train Sim Classic in quite a fair few years now, in a massive collection. Hamburg-Lübeck is the one I was talking about earlier for Train Sim World. So this is part of the Hamburg-Lübeck that we are doing here on the S1 Hamburg. You got your GSM-R there. Obviously, it doesn't function, but it is there for show. Toned off coming up. Yeah, so RSSLO releasing the new Frankfurt route on Friday morning here in Australia. So it is coming this week at the RSSLO website, and looking forward to that one. Definitely buying that one. And then obviously within the next 12 months we've got the exciting Amsterdam route with Netherlands coming in the Train Sim Classic for the first ever time. So that is a joint venture, third party and Dovetail working on that together. So when I seen that announcement, I thought, I wouldn't mind an Amsterdam route for Train Sim World. That would be pretty cool. But then when Matt was actually talking about Amsterdam, actually with this with the preview of the stream and the way he was talking about it, I was thinking, surely you guys may be having something up your sleeve here. And then they announced, like, not long after that for Train Sim Classic, the Amsterdam route. I thought, now you guys have just basically just, spilt the beans, saying that technically when you were saying that you've basically given us a bit of an Easter egg clue of what you're doing. Not the first time. Don't worry, we've had plenty of those in the past. We've had leaks from as well. I won't mention certain Dovetail employees, but we've had massive spills of the beans. I remember at the time when that happened, actually, when JD spilled the beans, and I remember Kat's reaction. remember her reaction. She was like steaming. It was classic. It's pretty cold here in Sydney still, folks. The last couple of days have been really, really cold. It's winter. Yeah, like as soon as June 1 hit, bang, it's the start of winter. So our months, our 3-month, seasons that we have here in Australia, they exactly 3 months. So all of our seasons, so our summer starts December 1 and ends at the end of February. And then as soon as March 1 comes, that's it, it's autumn. And then as soon as June 1 comes, it's winter. And then as soon as September comes, it's spring. And then December, it's summer. But technically, I can warn you guys, our summers here in Australia can last around 9 months. Every other time it's bloody cold. So yeah, Train Simwell's had the patch over the last 24 hours, and it has run some so-called improvements and stuff. So that reminds me, I have to verify the files. I always verify the files after an update. Well, sometimes I do. sometimes I do, and sometimes I forget. Depends how busy I am. I do have to edit some more truck spotting tonight. I didn't get the chance to do it yet because obviously I had the blackout happen here this afternoon, and as you know, if you are just joining us, we're very lucky to be live here tonight, folks. We did have a blackout here earlier this evening here in my area, and it blew up my my main internet box. And I'm running actually off the NBN box only here tonight, folks. I'm not running off the Wi-Fi box as well as the NBN box. I normally have to have 2 boxes to run it. So I'm only running via the cable. So I don't have any Wi-Fi here at all, which is spewing. My dad loves using the Wi-Fi for his little heart of Vegas. So, yeah. So to get a new box, it's not cheap. Yeah, so I went truck spotting again earlier today, and first ever time at North Rocks on the M2 motorway. So a couple more kilometres up from where I was at Winston Hills recently, but yeah, brand new location, and Absolutely fantastic. Up and down the hill on this one. I'm definitely going to be going back there. There's no questions asked. So, like, after I've done it today, it's a bloody awesome spot. We had the premiere of our full-length video of Vivid, and I am planning to do Circular Quay and Martin Place. Martin Place has returned for the first time in since 2018 for Vivid here in 2025. So, Martin Place was in massive reconstruction phase, and that's all been completed now. So yeah, we are planning to do Martin Place, so do look forward to that. It's going to be awesome. And yeah, Circular Quay down at the rocks and everything. You know, we got some of the Harbour Bridge in our first video. We'll do some more of that, and obviously we'll do the Sydney Opera House as well. And whatever we missed out on, we'll try to bring to you on our next video. So yeah, planning to do that within the next week. I'm just going to see how this first video goes, and if I get a decent reaction, then I'll decide to go back in and do the rest of it. If I find that I don't get much views from it, I'll probably say it's probably not worth, you know, me going back in there and doing the rest of it. I can put my time on and focus on something else, you know, it's more worthwhile. Jesus Christ, that character looks like me. Fucking egghead bloody playing the game with the egghead in the game. My daughter calls me egghead, so, you know, unfortunately I have to live with it. It all started because of AJ, the bastard. He's the one that bloody first said it. Then my daughter found out, and she bloody said it ever since. So I don't normally, like, I normally have more hair this time of year. I don't know, I just wanted to shave it off again the other day. It was starting to grow back a little bit more, but yeah, now it's a little bit there again. See, I'm somebody, especially when it comes to summertime, I hate having hair, because I sweat a lot on my back more so these days though. But I don't know, I just hate having long hair in the summer. It just feels itchy and stuff, and I just don't like it. I'm so used to not having hair. It's like a golf course looking at that shaping of it there, but maybe it is, or it's just, oh, it's on this side too. So, oh, yeah, it does look sort of like a golf course, doesn't it? Maybe it is, it's just on two sides. Who knows? Would not be surprised. It does look pretty cool though, the patterns. I don't think it's a golf course. That looks like a Woolworths logo actually, this one. It does. Sort of similar. How's your route, Mercy Rail, if you're still there, how's your route build going? I know that you were in the processes of building a route for Train Sim Classic. How's the progress coming along? That's if you're still there. You like to share the progress with us? You know, it's up to you. If you don't, then yeah, it's all good. But yeah, I thought I'll ask you the question because you said that you wouldn't mind me testing it out and stuff. So. There we go. All right. Stream's using 2% of the CPU tonight, so that works out pretty good. I'm hoping that we'll complete this one before a crash this time around. I'll be very worried if we're so close to the end again and it does the same thing again. I'll be like, well, what's going on? You know, like, why can't I actually complete the services? Like, if it happens again, you know what I mean? So we went so far on that that East Coast mainline trip, you know, and we're so close to heading into King's Cross, and yeah, it freezes up and does what it does. Yeah. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. Okay, those doors are closed. We are ready for departure. Let's get that information off there. What button it is again? I can't remember. What's going on? Wow, brakes are on. F1. F1. Oz. Yeah, so the question was asked earlier tonight, why does my game look so damn good? It's because, the RW Enhancer 2 program, it's definitely 100% worth checking out. Go to the RW Enhancer website, rwenhancer.com, check it out. And it's very, very good. I recommend it 110%. It's if you play Train Simulator Classic a lot, then yes. If you want the game to look better, definitely recommend it. Very easy to set up and get up and running. Ah, yes, this is the station with that bridge. It was the green and gold bridge. That's one good thing about the S Bahn. It's very, you know, it's sort of got the S Bahn is that big. It's actually got the Hamburg Lübeck mixed in with it as well. It's really cool. This is technically what we're doing. Currently just there. So it does go all the way to Lübeck. That's where we're heading to, Bad Oldeshoe. I think that might be the building that's got that big massive storage, that big massive mill, and it's got the writing on the side of it. Pretty sure that's where we're heading to. Okay, so it sounds like the Mersey Rail has left the live stream. I did ask him the question how his build was going. He did ask me to test his project when it is ready. Obviously, when it's good and ready, you know, no rush, no rush. I'm a very busy man, but I definitely will be on and privileged to do a test and see how it is. It'll be, yeah, great to actually showcase here on the on a stream. That would be, if not an uploaded video, it'll definitely be up my alley. I would be absolutely honoured. Wouldn't really bother me even if the British Ace got a copy and had a test too, because you know, it was obviously more the merrier, and tested around, and you know, all us non-ambassadors and ambassadors of Dovetail, and you know, rail enthusiasts, of course. We all share the same passion. We've got different opinions on, you know, on certain things and whatnot, and the game's performances and all that. You know, we all got our same, yeah, different opinions and stuff. And obviously, some people have to, obviously, they're not being biased or anything. Because obviously, they do work for the company and that, and they obviously got to keep the respect of their role. So you know, you can understand that, but I know deep down they know as well as what I do, you know, how bad the performances, especially with train so well and stuff. But you know, obviously, like I said, they're trying to not screw up their, you know, what they enjoy and what they have. So that's why, you know, Dovetail will never come to me and say, would you like to be an ambassador? Because I'm a brutally honest person. I can't lie through my thick skull to people you know, saying, "Oh, this is so lovely doubly. It's like being in the Disneyland." You know, look, don't get me wrong. I have always been excited every time they announce a new train. Say, well, what's going to be part of the core this year? You know, what's going to be the free routes? You know, all this stuff. What way are they going to go about it? Are they going to bring us some sort of, you know, 24-hour clock thing? I still think that's the coolest thing that Dovetail's ever done is the 24-hour clock. Hands down, absolute classic. But, you know, like, I really hope that this year they actually really concentrate on finally fixing passenger behavior, the micro-shattering, optimizing the game to not be like it has been constantly every year getting worse and worse and worse. It's got to come to a stop. Surely they've got to bring DX12 into experimental phase. They've got to pull the trigger. They've got to pull the trigger on getting rid of 8th gen support completely as well. They've got to do some tough decisions. They're really got to start really thinking more about delivering perfection and stop giving us the shit that they have and stop releasing stuff all the damn time and start doing it in a bundle phase or every, you know, so often, not every bloody month, you know, and actually start, yeah. I really think they, like I said, they had the opportunity here a few years ago now. They could have, you know, maybe the pandemic phase wouldn't have been the time because obviously, you know, people were thriving on wanting more games and stuff, and you know, had the time obviously to do it now. Just got a trophy just then actually, the Hamburg S1 adoring the S1. Okay, very nice. But yeah, they had the opportunity to rip into the core and start fixing things up before it got out of hand, and yeah, unfortunately, you know, that time's passed now. Yeah, really looking forward to the new German RSSLO Frankfurt route releasing at the end of this week. And obviously we've got Cargo Line Pack 4 also releasing the same day here in Australia. It's releasing early hours Friday morning, same with the RSSLO German Frankfurt route. The cotton boss is coming. Can't wait. It's going to be awesome. touch on passengers. Yeah, we are coming up to the next stop. Is final stop. Yeah, get off the train. Yeah. Yeah, it's the station that I thought it was. Nice truck there on the side. Looks like a Volvo actually. FH5. Or might be a FM, who knows. I'm pretty buggered today, actually. It's been a big day. I had such a ball out there today on the truck spotting. Yeah, going to a new location. It was on the same motorway, obviously, the M2, you know. But M7 leads into the M2, and then yeah, the M2 goes into the city, and then M1 links up on that as well. And there's that building over there, the one with the letters, the Rotten Fabrik. That's the one from Train Sim World as well, obviously. Got the mill there. We have made it to the end this time, thank bloody Christ. Not like the last one. It's good stuff. All right, there we have it. Our German run for the evening. Very nicely done. It was sort of an S Bahn sort of run, wasn't it? It wasn't all stops though, but it was with the S Bahn train, and I quite enjoyed it. It was very nice. Hopefully you did as well. So we went to that location from Hamburg, and yeah, very nicely done. Okay. Yep, all good. All right, so I have unlocked an achievement with that run, the S Bahn during the S1, so very nice. So we have speeding once. That's not too bad, actually. That's pretty good. It's better than what I normally do. 39 kilometers in total. And yeah, we rolled with the Deutsche Bahn BR 474 that time around with the 6-car constant. With the 74 plus, 474, sorry. 474 plus. All right, lovely. All right, this is a Choo Choo Tuesdays here with the Aussie Don, and this is our 204th edition on this 3rd of June. It is June now. Gee, I almost said May. June 2025. So yeah. All right, let's now head to another route, and we shall do some action now. Where could we go? Liverpool, Manchester. We'll do that one. So we're doing Manchester. Let's go Manchester Piccadilly to Manchester Oxford. No. Let's grab a train, obviously. We'll grab another train. Okay. It's got the free one freeze here. The free 50s. 350. Oh, we've got a nice first Trans X there. It's very nice. So we've got those. We've got the Trans and actually those probably the Trans Pennines. They're probably going to work out quite well actually. We've got the grey version. I actually like these ones. They're pretty nice, aren't they? Nice little 4-car. All right, nice little 4-car. And what we shall do is we'll go from Manchester. Let's go Manchester, Liverpool South Parkway to Mosley Hill. So I'm not sure how long this is going to be. So it might not be all stop service. We'll do a nice summer sunny day again, and we'll do it. Let's go morning service. So about 6 a.m. 6 a.m. service. Here we go now with this one. Enjoy. It's an AP 350, by the way. AP's 350. Actually, I might struggle with this one, actually. I remember I found it hard to get this up and running. Well, hopefully I can get it up and running. This might be a bit of a struggle. Sorry. Oh, power mode's on AC. Fuck, I need to go back into bloody AD.
TPWS and AWS operational.
It's a bloody nice one, this one, I tell you. It's only 1.74 miles. Oh, for fuck's sake, that's fucking quick as hell. That's quick as hell. I'm not going to go that far, Jesus Christ. Oh my God, it's like really like, hello, we're just going really, really far. Oh my God. Right. Hopefully this is better this time around. I was like 1 point something miles. I was like, hello, that's like the quickest trip. I'm like, that could be like, if we've got 5 minutes remaining. We actually got 10 minutes remaining, so let's see how we got now. Oh my God, that's even worse. Say, ah, 1.49 miles. Ah, I can't get it to run. Oh my God. Dunsgate to Manchester Piccadilly. Let's see how long this is. Oh man, it's probably going to be the same miles. Don't ask me how long I've been playing Train Sim Classic. This particular route I should know. But anyway. Oh fuck, that's even worse. Can someone give me the fucking map? Man. Manchester Piccadilly. West Coast Main Line, Spike Junction. I thought there was bloody more services than that though. Where's the fucking Warrington? Where's Warrington? I'll choose a different route. I'm not going to stuff around. 350. We're going to do 350 anyway, so we might as well just go... nope. South London. This is South London network. This is a bloody awesome bloody network. I'll tell you that much. The Tokyo commuter. That's an absolute beast of a route. What we could do? Where's that one I actually got recently? We could do West Coast Mainline South. We'll just do this, and we'll go from Wembley Central down to Euston, and actually we'll go from where is it? We'll go from Walford Junction to Euston, and we'll do Class 350 on there, and we'll take this version. We'll take this AP version. 6 a.m. service. Hope you enjoy. Here we go. All right, finish it off. Just do something that I know and know well. West Coast Mainline. So yeah, roadmap. I'm expecting roadmap. It says at a later day at the moment, so I can only assume because they've already mentioned it being at a later day. I can only assume it's going to be next week. So I'll be not surprised. Yeah, obviously at the moment there's more things to worry about than stupid roadmaps. I said to you guys, the roadmap's actually quite boring at the moment. So I really think the roadmap's starting to really die. To be honest, I've been saying this numerous times that I think it's going to die, but I really think, yeah, we're at a point now where the roadmap's just like, yeah, we it's just not worth. Okay, so we're going to open up that. We're going to take the DAI off. We're going to open up the doors. We're going to turn on this, and then we're going to bring in the PSI. So we're going to see, we got Euston on here. Oh no, it's only got the other stations on there. Alright, so we'll call it a Pembroke. A special. Alright, close the doors and get ready for departure.
TPWS and AWS operational.
Any fucking shit. How do I change it from AC to DC? This is where I struggled last time. I couldn't work out how to change it from AC to DC. From DC to AC, sorry. I think I'll have to go through here. No. Pentagraph's up, eh? this is where I struggled last time on this route. On this train, sorry, I couldn't work out how to change the damn train. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do that. You know what, folks? I've had enough of tonight's live stream. I'd like to thank everybody for coming along and enjoying. Yeah, I'm just pretty damn tired, to be honest, and I can't work out that fucking train. Anyway, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. And do note, we won't be live streaming tomorrow night. So do enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you next week for our next live stream. Have a great day. Bye-bye.